All right, well, hey guys, it's Saturday, October the 19th. It's dead calm, no wind, and probably 65 degrees. I haven't been able to hunt since I shot those first 2 does, which was probably, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And I probably shouldn't be going tonight because the conditions suck and I have no pictures of any big deer. But I did get a giant doe this morning on camera back here in the new food plot that I built, and she was all by herself. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to go and try to win the Trophy Doe Contest. I really don't even feel like going. I should stay home, but I gotta hunt. Normally this time of year I'm going wide open. We're kind of just in a weird spot right now with these deer, and it's cooled off. The temperature's not bad, but it's kind of been here for a long time, so it's just not fluctuating at all, and it just kind of feels still and heavy, if that makes sense. So anyway, enough talking. See you in the tree. All right, guys, well, we finally got in the tree. Probably should have just stayed home. It is dead calm. It'll be impossible to kill a big doe in this, even if they move, which I doubt they will, because normally when there's no wind, I have terrible luck. So the wind's actually kind of swirling back in here a little bit, so it's going to be really tough. But anyway, it's about 5 o'clock, so I need to get settled in and get ready to go. Had a big doe and a fawn come through. Got another deer I can see back here in the woods. Got a big trophy doe coming down here to the left all by herself. If she gets up here, I'm gonna grill her. Had a great big doe.
down at the end of the plot all by herself. I was watching her. She was just down there chilling. She wasn't coming. I was actually on my phone looking for my wife a new vehicle. I looked down, and they were just flooding, coming back in from the beans out here, or off this other side bedding. Just come right down through here. There was 2 great big does, 3 great big does, 2 fawns, and then a young doe. And I was trying to figure out which big doe did not have the fawn. And I kept hearing something behind me. But, you know, when I built this food plot, I made this great big giant brush pile right here in front to keep the deer from being able to get behind me. Well, obviously one of those deer, or a deer, different deer, had worked in behind coming up this trail. And I blew. Well, all the deer cleared, and all the fawns went with the does, and the 1 big doe, and the young doe stayed. So that answered that question for me. So they relaxed, got eaten. She stopped at, I don't know, 22, 23 yards. I held low for her to duck. She didn't duck, but that's a good thing. If you hold low to heart shoot one, if they drop, you hit them good. If they don't, you're still money. So took the front of her heart out and her offside shoulder. She ran down there about 75 yards in the plot. And that was the end for her. So, 3rd doe for the year here for the Big Doe Contest. Better watch out, boys, because I'm coming for you. Oh, guys, pretty easy blood trail here. She was just bulldozing down through there. She was standing somewhere right in here. Right by eating off this tree when I was going to get her the first time. Then she came right back over in here. I shot her right in here. See my stand up there? Right there above my cam. See if we can get on some blood here before we go. There's a whole bunch of blood over here. See, she came. I know she ran right beside this tree. She took off. Come down through here. Here's the first blood. And you can see that line. You can see the line right there where she ran. Just blood everywhere. Look back here. Look right here at that year-old doe that she had with her. I'd say that was her last year's fawn. If I could get my camera set up here, I'd just get everything taken off. I'd just get her too, but I don't really. We're trying to take the old does out here. The ones that don't have this year's fawns with them has been our goal. But she's coming right to me right here. Hey, honey. There she is. So, going to, I know it's getting pretty dark for you guys to be able to see here. I'm just going to take my stuff off, get out of here and go get my side-by-side. Get back in here and get her loaded up. Why are you sitting so far back, G? You scared of it? No. All right, guys. Well, we had a good evening. Another great evening of doe management here on the farm. As you can see, pretty sure mine's a little bit bigger than G's. Hopefully it's bigger than Tommy's and I can take the lead in the Big Doe Contest. But, you know, we've done a lot of habitat work around the farm. You guys have seen all that over the years. And our deer population is getting higher. And it's time that we need to start shooting a few does. So
Gino got him one tonight. I got one. You know, this first deer off the new plot. You guys saw me put a lot of work into it over the summer. And man, it worked nice tonight. You know, it's always nice to be rewarded with your hard work. Stuff you work hard on always means more when you accomplish your goals. So anyway, great night in the woods, great night with the kids and with Mike, and we're gonna get these into the walk-in cooler and get them weighed. Catch up with you later. What do you say, Gino? You're supposed to say bow hunt or die. That's what we say, right, Gino? Gino, don't talk. See you guys later. Hey guys, it is the afternoon of October the 20th. Avery and I are headed out after a big buck. Been getting a few cell cam pictures of a, I don't know, a big, looks like a 4 or 5 year old 8-pointer over here on his scrape. It's a little warm today. It's 67 degrees, but he's been there the last 3 days, morning and night. He's kind of almost looking like he's one of those bucks where he just gets attached to one scrape. And I've seen it before where you'll get 5 or 6 days here in this pre-rut period where they'll get locked on one. It feels like they just got to check it every day. I've only killed one deer over the years doing it, and that was 8 years ago. Facebook just reminded me the other day. That's the first deer Frank and I shot when we were on bowhunting.com. But this deer's kind of doing the same style thing. I've seen it happen before, just haven't been able to capitalize on it because of wind. So we're going over here tonight. Hopefully he comes out and checks these scrapes. If not, we'll have a nice evening and stand. We got some snacks, we got some drinks, we got some books. You got Avery right there. A little comic strip book. I got a cup of coffee and my phone, so I'll read it. And I got Jocko Willink's Extreme Ownership also in my bag, so maybe I'll break that out. But anyway, we'll see you in the tree. Hopefully tonight's tonight. If not, we'll just enjoy it. Here we go.
All right, guys, well, we made it up on the stand. We've got a bunch of stuff up in here with what we're doing. We got an old tree arm over there for Avery to rest the crossbow on. We got our camera arm up here. We got Avery's books. We got cans of Pepsis. We got cheese sticks. What else you got?
And one more Monster bar.
Yeah, Monster cookie bars. We've got plenty of stuff. This big deer's been coming out over here on this scrape. And then working around here. There's another small scrape down here in front of us. There's a ton of acorns on the way in. Normally what they get doing this time of year is they'll come in here, stage up, and then eventually go back that way. Tyler's still got the corn in up here. This was the last corn that he planted this year, was this farm. So he's got quite a bit of work to do before he gets up here. So it kind of makes us a nice inside corner back here. Anyway, that's the plan. There's a couple mature deer up here we're after. We're gonna sit here and relax, visit, read some comics, eat some food, drink some sodas, and hopefully here in 45 minutes or an hour, get us a big buck. What do you think, Avery? You feeling lucky?
A real man doesn't need luck.
You can tell he gets his cockiness from his mother. See you in a bit.
All right, well, hey guys, just got back to the house from Avery and I hunting. Was not able to do a final interview in the tree. We were covered up with deer. They did feed off up that right side of the plot, and we were able to get out of there. So buck we were after never showed up, but that's typical. I really thought he'd come back to that scrape, never did. When that nice 8-point come out, boy, I really thought that big deer was going behind him, and I know Avery did too. He got pretty wound up and was shaking pretty good. So, but anyway, till the next time. I guess he'll keep running around and Avery and I will keep trying to hunt. So we'll catch up with you then.
All right, well, good afternoon. It's a beautiful day for deer hunting today. 42 degrees, perfect west wind. It's cold and kind of crisp. The pressure's rising. Absolute, just kind of the day you dream of for deer hunting. It's October 27th, like I said, so the season is, the rut's just starting to kick off, but it's going to be a great hunt. We're going to slip down into a kind of a bedding transition zone on the edge of a big hill. We'll have an open field out in front of us, but we're not hunting the edge of the field. We've seen plenty of deer. Scrapes are opening up. A lot of nighttime photos on the scrapes, so our strategy tonight is to actually get back into their bedroom, and hopefully we got a big buck or two cruising. We've seen a couple of real good ones on the camera, so again, got to get out there and make it happen. Bow hunt or die.
What is it? Button buck.
Okay, well, we are officially set up. It took us a while to get the camera turned on for an area because we immediately had a buck come right in, a little button buck. He worked right underneath us, went into this open field out in front of us, turned around and came back through. So we're in a great spot. There's a giant big active scrape right over here on my right. Just tore up about 50 yards up over my shoulder here. And we got a crossing of trails that's like 20 yards chip shot right under the stands. So I'm optimistic, I'm pumped. It's early, it's probably 3:45, so we got plenty of time, a couple hours here. It should start picking up any second.
He's on that scrape. Standing
No shot.
That was unbelievable. I can't talk. Is there another deer up there?
Call at him if you want. He's just kind of hanging up over there. Yeah. Do you have a doe bleed? Do it, do it, do it. Hurry. Do it again. One more. One more. Well, he knows we're here. Yeah, he knows we're here, buddy. Good. Call at him. Do it again.
We were sitting here watching a little doe, and she was kind of working around in front of us. Eventually bound off, and I look over to my right, and here comes a big 8 or 10, I'm not sure which, right down the hill, tall, beautiful, mature buck. Comes right down the line and works his way right in front of us, gets to like about 10 yards, and he needed to take basically one more step. He was behind this green bush, and I just wasn't comfortable. I couldn't really pick out his vitals. I didn't know what I was shooting at, so I just waited, and sure enough, he looked up at us, and it was game over. Bounded off, and just as we were about to kind of sing our woes, we look up, doe in the field, and an even bigger buck shows up. He rakes a tree, makes a rub and a scrape. We try to call at him a couple times. He gets fired up, makes a few more rubs, but he's on a doe. This doe must be hot because she turned and went up the logging road, and he followed her. So, well, what a night, man! That was awesome. The rut is starting to kick. It's good times. We're gonna keep sitting here, see if anything else shows, but I'm satisfied. What a hunt so far. See his vitals.